All right, what's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. So we just got finished watching the reveal and stuff for what we're seeing in Legends Festival. Let me know in the comment section below how you're feeling about everything overall. For me personally, I'm a little bit mixed on how things are. The roster of characters, obviously the Tag 4s are very hype, but I feel like there should have been more. They treat this celebration as something beyond the anniversary, and I think a lot of us weren't the biggest fans of the format of the anniversary. You know, one individual step-up banner with a very stretched out celebration. I'd much prefer a shorter celebration with more dense things to do per part versus what feels a little bit stretched out. So we'll have to see. I don't want to judge too early. For all we know, they have more in store later on. That's why I'm mixed. I'm optimistic, but for now, a little bit underwhelmed. Now, something that they're carrying forward to what they did last time is an abilities commentary video. We get an opportunity to get a deep look into what these characters can do, and I want to go ahead and do not just a reaction to it, but sort of join in on the breakdown. Let's see what they got.
Hello, everyone. Today, I'd like to introduce the abilities of Legends Limited Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, our new tag character.
They do look pretty cool, I will admit.
Of Legends Festival 2022. Now, everything I'm about to talk about is still in development, and a lot of it is subject to change. So, please check the finalized abilities in-game when this character releases. Without further ado, let's start with the basics.
One thing I want to say, though, is I swear the LF at the end feels a little bit underwhelming. I feel like it's called a legendary finish. We want a grand finale. When Omega Shenron here gets incinerated, the final explosion doesn't shake the camera, doesn't feel like it has impact. It's like the dude just melts like ice cream. I want to see just boom, explosion, epicness, like the end of Corrupt Zamasu, like the end of Gogeta Blue, like the end of MUI Goku. Impact is what we want. Legendary finish, not underwhelming finish. It has to be legendary.
This character is a male.
Alright, so the first tag switch green character, actually no, sorry, the EX, Future Gohan and Trunks did that. We already know the tags make sense. Yes, that's fine. Battle style, melee. I'm going to assume Vegeta is going to be blast oriented. We don't need to go through this bit. Z ability 30% to GT or Saiyan strike and blast attack, and 50% to tag GT base strike defense. Very nice. Very powerful Z ability for sure. Let's see, strike attack.
Strike arts. Goku has.
Holy sweet Jesus. Does that say blast armor and it reduces enemy ki? Oh, good lord. You mix that with Pan and you're never using a card again. So he's able to bring a strike card that boosts your strike damage inflicted. Very common. 20%
armor.
Additional strike attack for 2%.
Can't be interrupted by an enemy blast arts.
2 timer counts.
On top of that, the enemy's ki will decrease by 30 on a strike arts hit, making them extremely powerful. Among this character's health arts cards is a strike arts card with an effect.
Did you just say, wait, you just said health strike arts? Does that mean they carry a, like Majin Vegeta, his strike card is able to heal a certain percentage of your health? That'd be nice to see.
This is strike damage inflicted. This effect is linked to the card itself, so even if a character other than Super Saiyan 4 Goku uses it, they will still receive the increase to strike damage inflicted.
Blast arts? That art looks cool to me.
Moving.
Hold the blast arts that increases blast damage inflicted. That's fine.
So, even if a character...
Alright, special arts. The green card. This is important. It looks like an AoE green card. Apply the following effects to self upon activation. Draw a strike arts next. Restore health by 10% and ki by 40. 30% to special move damage. Reduces enemy Dragon Balls by 1 on hit. And it's comboable with strike, blast, and special move. So it's just like MajinBlue, minus the obvious anti-cover. But if you remember correctly, these guys and their abilities, they don't care about cover change for X amount of timer counts if you have 3 enemy battle members, which means that right out the gate, as an opener fighter, they're going to be extremely strong. Another AoE green is a bit painful.
Special arts. This
looks
is
sick.
Wide range arts that will knock the enemy back on hit. It'll also draw a strike arts card next, restore own health and ki, and increase special move damage inflicted upon activation. Plus, it'll even reduce the enemy's Dragon Balls by 1
I really like that animation.
up to a certain number of times. This special arts can also combo into strike, blast, and special move arts. With both ki restoration and combo potential, This special art is a great way to start off an assault. And while there is a limit to it, the ability to reduce the enemy's Dragon Balls can be very useful if used at the right time.
Alright, their blue card, the ace in the hole. Let's see.
Time.
Deal massive impact damage, blast armor charging forward, applies the following effects to self upon activation, 30% to blue card damage, then miss the S with the yellow for 3 timer counts, applies attribute upgrade minus 30% to enemy sustained damage cut effects, very nice. Get to deal with everyone having some sort of form of sustained damage cut, and it kills endurance for 3 timer counts upon activation, so very similar to the Goku and Vegeta, the other Goku and Vegeta. Looking pretty good.
For the special move arts. Like the strike arts, this also has blast armor, so there's no need to worry about blast arts interrupting your attack. Plus, on activation, it will boost special move damage inflicted, reduce the enemy's sustained damage cut effects, and nullify their endurance effect.
Yeah, you see that? This right here. It has no impact. Hold on, we're gonna go take a look at that again. I'm gonna go ahead and mute Toshi. Just watch it. This is cool. Their entrance animation looks sick. There's just nothing there. He just incinerates. That's it. I'm trying to see like explosion. I think the rest of us are too.
Talk about what.
Alright, destroys all of your own cards upon activation when you use the blue card. Applies the following effects to self based on the number of arts cards destroyed. You kill 1 card, you get a 15% blue card buff, and you restore 30% of your vanish. If you kill 2 cards, 30% blue card damage buff, and 50% of your vanish restored. If you kill every card you got, 45% to special move damage inflicted, and restore vanish gauge by 100%. This right here is super strong. I think Beast Gohan did a fantastic job of showing everyone how annoying this is. But with these guys, they're going to have a much easier time of achieving something like this. Even 50% is a significant amount, if you ask me. They just have to do it by using the blue card. Beast Gohan had to work his way towards filling a unique gauge, so we're getting to a point where units are just going to be able to kick the crap out of you and walk away scot-free very easily. Plus, this 45% to blue card damage is monstrous, given that you get 30% upon activation already, and if you tie it with a green card, I think that's another 30%, so a blue card with 105% additional damage is a big ol' yikes. That is a ton of dumb damage, my friends. Randomly draws at most 2 new cards on hit when you have 3 or fewer, which means that if you're someone that's carrying a lot of blue cards, that means that the possibility of you getting another blue is quite high. This is very smart for them to chain together, but also quite painful.
Makes Goku's special move arts unique. To start, it'll just vanishing gauge.
I went through all of this. I don't really feel.
3 or
sorry, Toshi. I don't
card destruction effect
need you to reiterate.
To come.
Unique ability numero uno. Alright, applies the following effects to self when battle starts or when this character enters the battlefield via a tag switch. 90% to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. 50% to damage inflicted, no idea where this is coming from. I think that's via the tag switch. Reduces damage received by 60%, minus 15 to special move arts cost, plus 30% to crit rate. I'm surprised they gave a character plus 30% crit rate. I guess it's just meant to offset all these characters that have so much negative crit rate, and applies attribute upgrade minus 40% to enemy sustained damage cut effects. Remember that his green, or was it his blue, is able to provide him another percentage of it, so minus 70%. This guy almost neutralizes all the sustained damage cut effects that you actually have. Very close to a lot of ultimates that have minus 100%, and those are devastating hits, like Dragon Fist. Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta does it as part of his main ability. I think Rose has it too. It kind of gets swept under the radar, but those effects are strong. A lot of those units can do a significant amount of damage. And then effects reset when tag switching to Vegeta. The following effects occur when this character enters the field. Restores own ki by 30, reduces enemy ki by 30. So they kick the crap out of you, tag switch, you're going to get, you know, a reduction of ki again, and every strike card reduces your ki again. If they have Pan on their team, you get no ki again. Going to be very fun to fight this unit, I think.
Let's talk about the unique increase to damage inflicted, reduction to damage received.
Okay, he's just reiterating what he mentioned. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield if there is a defeated battle member. Randomly draw 1 new card when you have 3 or fewer. Applies attribute upgrade minus 20% to enemy sustained damage cut effects. So if you lost a battle member, you have a blue card, and you show up on the battlefield, you're pretty much going to have minus 90% sustained damage cut effects. So it's a raw, pure blue card damage. It means it's going to hurt you pretty hard. Applies the following effects to self if there is a defeated GT or Saiyan battle member. Restore health by 15%, plus 15% to damage inflicted. So kind of like the LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku. When you have a lost battle member, you have some interesting effect. I'm pretty sure, does this not also apply with the switch? The switch counts as you swapping in. So if you're going to be comboing with one of them and you tag switch with a defeated battle member, I'm pretty sure you're going to get this again. Interesting.
Battle member, then you will also draw a jam.
Yeah, making a comeback when you're in a pinch.
Now,
Unique ability 2 knocks enemy back to long range if the cover change is performed against a strike arts. Activates during assists, chainable with the blue. The following effects occur every time this character uses a strike or a blast arts. Inflict all enemies with attribute downgrade minus 15% to health restore. Seal enemy special move. The sealed enemy arts cannot be used for 3 timer counts. Guess who you think that's for? Guess who you think that's for? Isn't it interesting? He is green and seals up blue cards. The ace in the hole for Beast Gohan, being able to just swap in on both strike and blast and then chain in a blue card. 100%. This is meant to counter out Beast Gohan.
for the second unique ability, its card, options. Enemy's attribute.
The following effects occur upon landing a strike or blast darts on hit. Plus 15% to own key recovery for 10 timer counts. Cancel enemy attribute upgrades happens once. Activation count resets when character switch or a tag switch is performed. The following effects occur when an enemy activates an awakened, ultimate arts, or rising rush while this character is on the battlefield. Inflict all enemies with no switching for 5 timer counts. Shorten ally sub count by 10. Oh my god, what? These guys can't get rushed. Inflict all enemies with no switching for 5 timer counts. Shorten ally sub count by 10. That's unbelievably strong. That is amazingly strong. So not only are these guys going to be very difficult for you to get your rush off because your opponent's just going to swap out to a different character, but you're now locked in. So if you have a character that's able to get rid of Vanish, like the green Zamasu and Rose with their green card, or Dragon Fists with his main ability, you're subjected to taking a ton of stupid damage. And another thing, let's say they don't have those things and they have a rush instead. They'll just use a blast arts. You're probably going to vanish and then they get to rush you back. That's very strong and very scary. Very, very good. And in the worst case scenario where you kill one of their allies, they get all of those buffs that they had before. They're going to be getting that damage inflicted, the key recovery, all that other fun stuff. That's very, very strong.
In addition, we'll have the so drastic.
These guys are going to be very difficult to kill.
About the switch.
Requirements for the max tag switch: you switch to Vegeta, reverse element factor, randomly draw one new card when you have 3 or fewer, so like the androids. Oh wait, no. For them, it's additional. What? Yeah, it is. I think it is. Restore on health by 20% and key by 30. Increase your card draw speed, minus 10 to own strike and blast darts. Apply the following effect: nullify enemy special actions that activate when changing cover to self for 10 timer counts if there are 3 enemy battle members remaining. That's the part where I said that these guys are going to be very strong openers for fighting because when you got everyone up at the beginning of the fight, these guys are just going to continuously combo forever. Remember, it's 10 timer counts. These guys are going to be coming in, comboing for a while, and they're going to tag switch to the other character that draws another card and has card draw speed. So, odds are, if these guys catch you in a combo, especially if they're 14 stars, you're probably just going to lose somebody. You are probably just going to lose somebody. That's why it's for 3 enemy battle members. Very scary.
Instead of a...
They heal 20%. If there's a defeated battle member, that's up to 35%. That's very good sustainability.
The first card counts, cover change, and even comes to strike arts, Vegeta.
So the Vegeta side of things, it's impact. Oh, so the Vegeta side doesn't reduce key with the strike arts. It's probably going to be his blast card, isn't it? Yeah, so for Vegeta, it's his blast arts. Okay. Makes sense. Special arts for Vegeta side. Applies the following effects to self upon activation. 10% heal, key 40, draw blast darts, plus 30% to blue card damage. Increases your own Dragon Ball by 1 on hit. Oh, hell no. You take away rushes and gain more of your own. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Oh, this is going to be fun.
This is a special move.
This is going to be fun, gentlemen. And you already know these guys are going to have the stats to boot. I think They're going to avoid what happened to the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta in that they had their stats a little bit lower to compensate for the fact that they're tag switch. You already know these guys are not going to have that. They're going to have significantly higher stats. They're going to be busted.
Rushes.
Blue card on the Vegeta side. Massive impact blast. Massive impact damage. Blast armor charging forward. Upon activation, 30% to blue card damage. Minus 30% to enemy sustained damage cut effects. And nullify enemies' endurance. Sure. Yeah, we know that.
Destroyer.
And then for the blue card, it looks to do the exact same thing, but the effect at the end. You will then randomly destroy 2 of your enemy's cards as opposed to you drawing 2 if you have 3 or fewer. I think I prefer Goku's version of this blue card, not gonna lie. I would rather we have cards in our hand just to clash out blast cards. Very good. Unique ability number 1 on the Vegeta side of things. It looks to be all the same. It's the exact same stuff. Yeah, card draw speed. Oh, look at that. Cannot be canceled when you're on the Vegeta side of things. Effects changing when you're Goku. Reduce enemy key. Yep. Very strong, very strong. Get increased card draw speed when switching for incredible combos. That is correct. Very smart of them to make it on the Vegeta side because you probably start off on the Goku. So you're going to have two switches or 2 priorities for that long combo bit. Makes sense. Plasma Fallen effects to self. When this character enters the battlefield, if there is a defeated battle member, randomly draw 1 new card, increase on card draw speed by 1 level. So if you have a defeated battle member, Vegeta is going to have level 2 card draw speed. Good luck with that. Plus the fallen effects to self if there is a defeated GT or Saiyan. Restore health, damage inflicted, very good. Very strong, of course. If there is a strike guards. Okay, so this time he doesn't switch over for the blast like they did before. Combo bow blue card. Every time he lands a strike or blast, reduce key recovery, shorten ally Ooh. Every time he lands that, shorten ally sub count by 2. That's very strong. It's going to be so hard to kill these guys. Jesus Christ.
A strike or blast arts card. Not only will it its enemy options by city, focuses on
give yourself some breathing room.
You will get
applies the follow effects to self upon landing a strike. Landing a strike or blast arts on hit. 50% key recovery. Take away attribute downgrades at abnormal conditions. Activation count resets when the character switches. The following effects occur. Yeah, so very similar to the Goku side. Reduce sub count and you do a lock-in if your opponent goes for a rush. That's so scary, dude. That really is. I'm not even joking. Switch ability to Goku. Reverse element factors. Holy crap, we draw a blue card, restore health by 20 and the key, 50% to crit rate, so that blue card has the crazy potential of doing a stupid amount of damage. Attribute upgrade, shorten sub count, and then the nullify cover change that we already know of before. Oh boy. Yeah, so the unit is obviously extremely strong.
To arts card draw speed across their abilities. Plus, with incredible special move arts that can instantly shift the battle in your favor, depending on how many cards are destroyed, this character is an amazing attacker. And of course, there are even more effects that any attacker would want, such as endurance nullification and special cover change nullification. I hope you all try to get Legends Limited Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta and test out these abilities.
Oh boy, yeah, they're uber powerful. Very high combo potential, very high possibility of restoring all their vanish and comboing you once again. They're able to deal with all types of difficult situations with the sub count reduction, their sustainability. And have you noticed that they switched up the fact that with the old Goku and Vegeta, Goku was 50% strike damage and then Vegeta was 50% blast damage? They just made it flat out 50% additional damage inflicted. So these guys are going to hit hard. They are the version 2.0 of Goku and Vegeta, both in terms of combo potential, but also damage inflicted, their blue card, the vanish restore, all of that stuff. Uber powerful, fitting for Legends Fest. That's when the power creep happens. They're going to be a very hard counter to Beast Gohan, but I don't think they're going to be a complete shutout of the character, but we'll have to see. Let me know in the comment section below how you feel about these characters. I know that we expected a more diverse roster of more characters, but it seems we're going the anniversary route, and there's going to be a part 2 and a part 3. There could be a part 2 that's more GT or some other theme, but no, most likely there's going to be like some sort of part 3. We all know there's an Ultra somewhere. That's going to be very scary. But until next time, guys, gotta go to work. Peace.